Jon Jones took to Twitter shortly after the end of UFC on ESPN, where he shared the following direct messages and put Paulo Costa on blast. Jon Jones captioned the photo, "This dude is a bitch. I was being sarcastic and he actually apologized." The tweet was deleted minutes after it was posted. Jon Jones also expressed interest in a boxing match with Mike Tyson, but only if he was willing to share the octagon with him after.
This is going to be interesting. Now listen to this, right? UFC is more popular than boxing, right? Got higher ratings, right? Right?
Yes.
But the UFC will never be richer than a first-class fighter. Make $100 million, Conor had to fight Floyd.
Right. Right.
Wow. If he fight Jon Jones, he's not going to get that.
Yeah. True.
In the UFC. If he fight Jon Jones got to fight me if he wants to make some money, super money.
UFC debut fighter Max Rohskopf quit on his stool in the second round due to pure exhaustion. This led to controversy being stirred up after, as his coach tried to force him to see the third round. Here's Dana White's take on it.
Apparently his manager has been terrorizing Sean Shelby that this guy is the guy, this guy's the future of the sport. And finally Sean said, okay, I'll bring him in. I got a last minute replacement, and brought him in. Listen, man, let me tell you what, in this fucking sport, if you're done, you're done. You should absolutely be able to quit. You know, I know that it's frowned upon, but guess what? Anybody that would talk shit about you quitting isn't in there fighting. You know, it's real easy to be a critic. What these kids do is a whole nother level, man. I don't, you know, as the guy who runs this organization, as the guy who is involved in the matchmaking and everything else, you know, you see these kids. We deal with managers from all over the world. They're like, oh, this guy's the guy, this guy's the guy. And you get this, when you get here, this is a whole different level, man. And that guy's not ready, and he might not ever be ready. And some of us, and I've told you guys this many times before. I believed one day, that, you know, back in the day that I was a fighter and I wanted to do this and that. And one day I found out that I wasn't. The realization was that I wasn't. And when you find out, you need to walk away, and you need to. I'm not saying that's the case with this kid, but if that kid felt like he needed to quit tonight, who the fuck is anybody to judge him on that? He had the balls to come here and fight and take a short notice fight in the UFC. You know, he's got to get up tomorrow morning and look at himself in the mirror and figure out who he is and what he wants to do. There is no shame in getting here and finding out that you're not it. There's no shame in that at all. You gave it a shot, didn't work out. You know what I mean? Anybody who would try to ridicule a kid like that, fuck you. Come try it. Come try and do what he did tonight. Very few people can do it.
He also rips on Curtis Blaydes' performance for the main event, where he dominated Volkov for most of the 5 rounds.
Yeah, I mean, he won. He talked a lot of shit coming in this week. I don't think you talked the shit that he talked this week and come in and perform like that, talking about ragdolling people and he's not getting paid and yada, yada. He should be getting a title shot. And, you know, he gassed out at the end of the 3rd round, made it to the 5th and won the fight. Yeah, he won. How do you give him the title fight over Francis? But yeah, he would be considered next in line. With his performance tonight and his cardio, I wouldn't wait around if I was him. I'd stay active. I'd stay busy. You know, I like Curtis Blaydes, but Curtis Blaydes has the wrong attitude as far as I'm concerned. You know, I don't have anything against the kid at all. You just, you know, when you talk shit like he talked this week, man, you better come in and whoop somebody's ass when you talk shit like that. You know, when you talk the shit that he talked and perform like you performed tonight, you look stupid.
Yeah, but I think I know who I am now. I'm a heel. You don't like what I do, I like to make you mad. I like to win. Like, that's probably the best part about this win is I predicted this, and I did it. 25 minutes. Didn't look the best, but I'm okay with having a gritty win like that, and I know a lot of fans didn't like it. I'm okay with that. That makes me happy.
I think Costa's got a really good chance of winning, but I think he telegraphs his shots, and I think he's a bit slower than Adesanya, so maybe Adesanya can pick him off. But I wouldn't, if you wanted me to bet on that fight, I wouldn't bet. I think it's a 50-50 fight right now.
Yeah.
Me and Ariel was having a bit of back and forth, because I said to Ariel, let's keep everyone interested while lockdown's happening, let's have a bit of beef. And then it was the same with Mike, we were just having a bit of back and forth, and then, maybe because he's got a new girl or whatever, he took it to heart. Like, I don't take nothing to heart, mate. You could say what you want about me. Until you lay hands on me, it's fun. So I just said that Raw Dog is girl, and the whole fan base just jumped on it. Like, them English fans, mate, they're just rough, mate. So,
but why can't he simply just say back to you that he's going to Raw Dog your girl and you guys are even?
Well, he did. He said he's going to kick me mum in the face and fuck her, and I was just like, go for it, mate. Mike, there's no limits when you want to chat that shit, mate. He needs to know, but I shouldn't have said a Raw.
Nah, listen, you were
open,
Well, you were only having a laugh, but you know how it is when you first get with a new bird.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? When you get with her, the first few months you're in that honeymoon phase, you love her, and they're in love. Apparently, she's going to be cornering him in his fights going forward. Which make of that what you will. But he was like, that's his new girlfriend. He's heavily in love right now, and he's like, she's off limits. So you crossed the line, Daz. What the fuck, mate?
Well, this is fighting, mate, and I don't think there is a line, and that's if that was Rob, let's say Mike Perry's attitude and personality was in Rob, there ain't no line to be crossed, I don't think, mate. I think kids, that's a line you don't cross, okay. I think I've seen one fighter cross that line. I think it was Colby. I think he crossed the line, but same again for me, it doesn't cross the line, but with many it must do. But it's fighting, mate. But a lot of people said to me, they were like, Darren, knock her in the head now, he's fucking pretty unstable. So I did, but then I created that until 3, and raw dog, and it's just, it's fucking hilarious. I'm expecting either amazing Rob, or I'm expecting Rob that doesn't believe in himself so much anymore. So I'm preparing for either or. Obviously, most fighters would say, well, I want the best Rob. No, I want the worst Rob. Make it easier for me.
Exactly. Fuck that.
Fuck. So I don't know what Rob we're going to expect. We've been having a good back and forth for a while now. It's been really, really fun.